Charles, 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 Charles. Oh, hello, people. And this is a topic that was by one of my favorite ladies, Neon Eyes. Has instant gratification, aka the internet made people lazy. And if you didn't know me, I'm lazy as shit. Fuck it. Man, I'm gonna share some stories with you, and I'm not even a storyteller, but today we're gonna get some stories. We're gonna get some stories from Charles. We're gonna get some stories from Charles. Yes, we're gonna get some stories for Charles. I'm trying to hook this thing up because you can see it, but I can't see it. But you can see it, but I can't see it. So this is like a warm up time. Warm up time. So just give me a minute because I want to see something. I like a certain display. I want it to look a certain way. I want it to be a certain setup before I dive in. If you did not know, there was once upon a time when I used to like go to the movies. I used to like go to the mall. I used to go to the bookstore and stand around and read a ton of books. I used to, go to the Blockbuster and Sam Goodies, Circuit City, Best Buy. Then, and even I used to go to the actual Barnes and Nobles. Then the internet happened. The internet happened. And you know what happened? I turned lazy. I turned lazy. See, this is the dark view. I'm like, what's going on? Why is this so dark? It's the dark view. But anyway, the topic today is, has the internet made people lazy? And I think so. Extremely lazy. You guys can't tell, but every single thing I got on, everything is from the internet. I haven't went shopping in the store to buy some clothes in probably 15, maybe 20 years because I got on the internet early. So once I started buying clothes online, it was a wrap. Go to the mall? No, not new. Man, my groceries come with Amazon. Everything, man. I'm not going nowhere. I mean, I'm not saying I haven't you know what? I went to a concert the other day and was asleep, and then my brain, I could just buy it online because I didn't want to stand in line. It made me lazy. I mean, I'm gonna waste my time standing in line, man. I'm so damn lazy now that I'd be mad. Like, I don't want to make a phone call. I could just chat and walk away and come back. Or they make them email me. Before you're sitting there, you ding ding, sitting on listening to all that music, waiting for them to get at you. Not anymore, people. The internet has made people lazy. Back in the day, dudes would, before Pornhub and X videos, dudes couldn't just, he wasn't about to shell out no money to get no porn. Now they can just click and relieve themselves real fast and go back. So now they don't feel the need to talk to ladies. And man, the internet has made us lazy. The internet has made people not want to go to the movies or got Grubhub and Uber Eats now. I mean, I ain't got it. It's made life so we are more socially aware, but we're less socially active. Like, I purposely try to bounce a basketball every day, just bounce it and do something. But most people don't even leave their house. I got friends don't even want to go around the corner. I'm like, well, I can just stay home. Hey, dude, I can just use Amazon Prime now. I never have to worry about going anywhere. You ain't never got to give hand money. Venmo me, transfer to me. Yeah. So the world has really, really changed, and this is going to be, open. This is the topic, but the internet has made it easy. Back in the day, see, now I can talk to people from New York and China, and we can all get on the same hangout and talk. But now people are less likely to go outside their house and meet people. See, you're still a beautiful lady, but he's like, well, I see you right now, but what's your name? He won't ask for your phone number. He go look you on Facebook and hit you in your DM. What's your Instagram? They don't ask for your number no more because they want to research you. Instead of taking you out on dates and get to know you, I can go to the internet. I can look at her Facebook feed. And then if not, I can look at her friend's feed. She may not be honest on her own page, but if I can get to her friends or check her Instagram out and see what she likes, then I know what she's like. Employers do it now. They don't do no interviews. They go, Charles, you're applying for this job. What's your Facebook? So people have become lazy. You know what? life would become so much easier. But that's why probably we have so many people that are obese and out of shape. And then, sorry to say, this is only I'm gonna say wrong. No, it's not. But now we got people. You should accept me and my beautiful plus sides in this because I can't help it because I just sit on the TV and watch Facebook and what's the name of the show that everybody Empire all day and Power because I'm lazy. You know, why do I listen? You don't have to go to a concert or a comedy show. You can watch it online. You watch everything they got. Theater, listen, the movie theater business is a racket because you just wait to even the DVD. They know they could go straight to you can rent it, but they want to sell products, so they hope that your desire defeats it. But we're kind of catching up. So I got so many video games from the past I can play. So why would I buy new stuff? And I just wait till it gets cheaper. It's made me lazy. Before I'd be all excited. I'm going to run. I'm running to it. I'm running to go get it. But not now. The internet hasn't made me lazy. And I admit it. Hey, Shelly, it's a pleasure to see you. I'm a lazy fuck. I'm lazier than what you guys would believe, man. Shoot, I'm lazy. I'm so lazy. I don't even want to, I wish I could just order my toilet to my room. Just sounds gross. But I'm just saying, people, we get lazy, man. I'm telling you, you don't even want to talk to your friends. You text them. Because, I got to wait. Just get back at me. And stuff is just, we've changed now. We've become this society of people who are not in a rush to do anything. And like, man, what? I got told, I was talking to O'Shea and I said, man, it is a chick tell me she live in Compton. I can just go on, I'm going to Pornhub and just beat it. And I don't even got to go see you. Compton's too far. It is what it is. You know what I mean? Hey, I ain't got to make a phone call anymore. I can just say, okay, Google, tell her I missed her. Okay. I ain't even got to type no more. The internet has made you lazy. We don't listen. Even Amazon Fire now got voice talk. You ain't got to. They got the Google Home. They got Echo Dot. You ain't even got to type. You just talk. You can just look at it. People who type, they be talking to the chat. They don't be typing. They don't even look. Period. They be like, hey, Google. Hey, this is a great show. Like they really were typing. Like, they don't even care, man. They just say whatever, man. The internet has made us lazy. And let me tell you, this is not anybody who wants to get on is more than welcome. You know what? I will drop it in the chat. I will make this because I'm not afraid of trolls. So I will drop the link in the chat in a little bit. But I'm gonna just go on and talk about. You know what? I had to defeat my laziness. It started, before the internet got there, video games came, and video games are quite awesome. But now, instead of going to play basketball, they play NBA. I can't dribble the ball, but I can play NBA K19. I can play that. I can't kick soccer, but I can play FIFA. You know what I'm saying? I can't box, but I can play Punch Out and whatever else boxing game. You know what I mean? I don't got a date in real life. I can play The Sims. I can play The Sims, and then I get a sex robot. I get it delivered to my house. We become lazy. Instead of actually going out there and learning how to talk to ladies, talk to men, you can just buy a book. I'm just saying, I'm not knocking that because we're lazy. We don't want to put in the work anymore. It is, instead of going to the library, we go to Wikipedia. I go to Wikipedia and I can tell you everything that's happening. Yeah. So the internet has made us lazy. It has changed us as a society. But listen, man, we so lazy. We be like, damn it. To the store and the self-checkout ain't working. Ain't no grocery dude. There's Uber Eats, there's Amazon Prime now, and Amazon Fresh. I'm gonna just order it. That's what it is. Technology, but technology has made people less likely to see. Goku said, like we said, technology has made people dumber too. In a way it has, but in a way it has not. Because now you can gain information, but you have no reason to retain it. So yeah, as long as you know how to search and use a search engine, you don't have to even think. You know what I mean? Let me see. Let me have some fun. Let's see how smart. Listen, who knows what antebellum means right off the top of their head? I bet none of you. Maybe somebody does, but who doesn't? You'll know it in 5 minutes because you can Google it. If I can say my favorite word, inebriated. Like, what does that mean? But I bet you in 5 minutes you know it. If I can say semiology, I bet you don't know the word. If I say urbane, that's an easy word to know, but would you know it? But in 2 minutes you know. So the internet has made you way more intelligent. But lazy, you know what I mean? Because you can Google it. If I said, what's a word that people might not know? I don't know so many words. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. You can look it up and say, what the hell does that mean? Because most of you guys are too young to know Harry Potter. but I know Harry Potter very well. So I'm telling you, you know, now you go to a bar, bars is empty because everybody on Facebook. Everybody everybody be in a bar, be on their phone. So there ain't nobody talking to nobody. Like, well, you sitting next to somebody, they text you, they be like, text me. Shh, don't talk. I'm right next to you. Just text me. Stop talking to me. Text me. Text me. Because they don't want to waste time talking to you. Because you don't make sense. And they're lazy. Hey, text me when you get home. You know what? Just send me a text. Let's just meet and have a talk. No, just text me. Too young. Harry Potter, they may be, but that's Mary Poppins. You never know who's watching, man. But anyway, life is great. Life is fantastic. And I'm lazy. You see, it's hard. It's lazy. Let me tell them some stuff because I'm lazy. And I'm lazy. I'm very, very lazy. I am lazy. And I got friends that are lazy, man. I'd be like, man, let's go to this restaurant, man. I know this good. They serve good hamburgers. Man, let's just use Amazon Prime now. We can bring some meat and cook it at my house. Better yet, we can just get Grubhub and they deliver it already cooked. We ain't gotta do none of that. But what about going out to see people? We can look at the pictures on the internet. We don't gotta meet them. We don't gotta meet them. Damn, that's lazy. Let's go lift weights. We can just look at the YouTube, look at somebody else working out, and imagine we worked out. Mentally, we done. That's lazy, man. You don't even want to play video games no more. You watch YouTube, see somebody else play it, and be like, I've seen them play it. I don't have that experience because they did it already. Instead of watching a movie, you go to Wikipedia and read the synopsis. And I don't see the movie. I know what it's about. So we've all turned into this ultra laziness. You used to be able to try on outfits. Now you see somebody else try it on. You're like, I'm not gonna get it. I've seen it. The thrill is gone. It's gone away, babe. So we become lazy. I'm serious. You have to go to the movie store and browse it. Now you got Yelp. There's no more. Well, they said it's good. We're going. That's the only excitement is seeing if they're wrong. But then you're like, shit, I don't even got to go there. I can just Grubhub it. Just bring it to me. Just Uber. Ain't no more. Listen, I'm not promoting driving drunk, but there's no more thrill of driving drunk anymore. You don't have to because you just Uber. Damn. Listen, that's how lazy people are. They got different Uber settings. Like you can Uber walk or Uber Express or Uber Pool something. You walk around the corner, you save $5. People are like, damn it, I got to walk 100 meters. It's a football field. Oh, no. Let me pay extra $10 because I'm too lazy. We become lazy. We have become lazy. Unreal laziness. It's like ridiculous. And I don't understand it. So, you know what? I'm lazy now. I'm like, man, I gotta send these invites. I don't want to do that because I'm lazy. I'm telling you, I'm lazy. I'm like lazy. I'm lazy. I'm so lazy. You guys don't know how much, you get so lazy. I'm gonna say something crazy. Lazy is messing up sexual relationships. You be like, hey, baby, I want to get some of it, but can I order you on Amazon and send you back home if I don't like it? I'm being silly, but yeah. Hey, let me read some of the chat. Text me, but they get words wrong, but they don't care because they're lazy. People are so lazy, they don't want to use autocorrect. They're like, oh, fuck it, just let it send. We're lazy. FaceTime, don't need to meet at the park. Tell you, hey, we can we can just talk. We can just text. We don't even got a phone. We don't got to do phone sex anymore. We do sex text. People do lazy. Virtual reality. We're gonna turn into Ready Player One. I haven't seen the movie, but I'm too lazy to watch it. I'm telling you, the internet has changed me. I've read the book and it was hard. Now you can get Audible. I'm a reader, but you can like Audible it and read it. I'm like, I have to put the headphones on, lay in the bed. But that's still great because you can absorb so much information. But you can. The world has changed. No more going to class. No more spending money. The UBI is coming for you lazy people because you really don't want to work. You got people that feel so entitled that you got a job and you got to do something. But like, focus, I can do more. I can do less. Somebody else. So they all want to be Kim. They all want to be Kim Kardashian in the lazy world. And that's what it is. The world is lazy. We are lazy. What you mean? I gotta actually pick up a spoon and put the food in my mouth? Levitate food into my mouth. You know what I mean? Levitate into my mouth, damn it. Come on, feed me some more. We have become a lazy society. So you know what? I've sent a couple of invites, Nikki. Let me send one to you. I will. But if you guys want to join, you're more than welcome. Now after I'll put it. I will post it in the chat because I'll get some random stranger that will make me entertained. I don't get outside the house, but I can heckle you, Charles, because I'm lazy. No, I'm cool. Yes, there we go. There we go. And I'm sending it to you. And I'm sending it to you. And it's called No Subject, but you know what the subject is. I'm lazy. Man, I'm telling you, I'm so lazy. I'm trying to do a show, and I'm like, damn, I gotta keep talking. Cause I'm lazy. I'm lazy. Damn it, you know, I'm so lazy. I don't even want to drive, man. Shit, if Uber was just a little bit more cheaper, I would never drive my car. And my car is fun and fast. That's why I never do videos in my car. It's so loud. Like, damn it, what's the big ass engine? You know what I mean? But I'm lazy. I'm lazy. I am lazy. Lazy should be my little. What you doing, Charles? Lazy? What does that mean? I'm doing nothing. What do you mean that? It means I'm sitting in bed, laying down, imagining doing sit-ups. I'm lazy. I'm too lazy. I got a storage I need to get rid of. I'm too lazy to go do it. I'm lazy. So I'm telling you, the internet has made people lazy. Listen, I'm telling you right now, I'm not even going on because I'm lazy. I'm not coming up with the Super Charles, get out of here. I'm lazy with the talk. I got to defeat my laziness, but it's hard. Oh, man. You know, shit. Damn it. You know, somebody can live next door and be like, you come over. I'm like, nah, you got to come over here, dog. I'm lazy. I'm telling you. Okay. If I could be at a house with a girl and she'd be like, she'll text me because we're lazy. She'd be like, Charles, come in here with me. I'm like, no, you come here. She's like, no, you come here. I'm like, damn it. We're just not going to get together because I'm too lazy. And she's like, oh, I'm lazy too. You must not like me. I don't. Because I'm lazy. You know, let me read. I don't use it, but my brother do, and they say the same. So you never, DNIs, have you ever used Uber? Uber is like, it's the business. It's like crack in a way. You know, it gives you the bar experience because people got to talk to you. But one day it's going to be the self-driving car Uber. You be like, car, talk to me. I'm like, what do you like me to say? Because you know, AI is becoming crazy spectacular. You know, you ain't got to have no friends. You can be like her the movie and just have an AI and talk to it. That's what it is. Just talk to you. You ain't got to talk to yourself. You know, be like a video. It's crazy. People are gonna be so antisocial so much and so lazy. They don't live in a virtual world, just talking to the internet and talking to your AI. You don't know if it's a real person. You be thinking you're in love, but you're really in love with a computer, and they're gonna get sick of you. You know, it's coming. The Terminator. Should we defeat our laziness? How do we make society become more active? How do we make us not want to be lazy? This is, you know, tell you the truth, I would love to go to a coffee shop and just talk to people, but they'd be like, no, I'm on my cell phone. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Don't talk to me. You're real. I only talk online. Hit me up on Facebook, damn it. I want to love your avatar, Charles. I want to love you. The world has changed. It is not what it used to be. And damn it, I'm a part of it. I'm a product of laziness. I'm telling you, I'm probably the most energetic, lazy dude on the planet Earth. I'm like, God damn it, I got to put my clothes in the washing machine. Oh, fuck it. I might do shit. Go on Amazon and order a new hoodie. Instead of going washing my own shit. To go to the dry cleaner, oh, fuck it. Throw that shit in the trash. Opulence and entitlement has destroyed us. I don't own a car. I used to, but sold it. I use my legs for walking, train, and planes. Because you're a cat or fox. A car would be very important. I totally agree. It makes more sense for my lifestyle to not have one. You know, you might be right, but I'm so lazy. I think that's why I got a car. Because if I got I don't know. I got to calculate it. I never thought about it really. But, you know, you might be right. But, sorry, a car is I'm going to shut up. Because a car is like a prerequisite for a lot of ladies. And even though you could be gorgeous and attractive, but he ain't got no car. I'm going to deal with him. He ain't got no car. But I got Uber, baby, and I got a wallet with a lot of money. But damn, I don't want a man with a car. Because that is simple. You're not providing me with support. You're lazy. I'm not lazy. I'm smart. You should get a car. No. What I should do is walk and stay in health and live a healthy lifestyle. So that, you know, this bad food that I eat and have a lot of money in the bank. So, you know, if I need to like live, I can do that. But you don't have a car because you're lazy. Damn it. You have a car because you're lazy. Which one is right and wrong? It's so perplexing. I don't know. Oh, plus I live in a walking city. I love walking. It helps me maintain my petite frame. I believe you. I believe you're fantastically beautiful. Your spirit is beautiful, so the exterior of you has to be fantastic. It is what it is. So I would love to hear. You know what? Because I see nobody. I'm gonna drop the link in the chat. I sent some links, but I don't care. You guys don't tell me no, but Charles doesn't care. You know, I'm gonna talk for a while. People jump in. Where I live and in Los Angeles, you need a car. Well, maybe you don't, but time is precious. You know, I'm gonna tell you how lazy I am. I refuse to. If I got to drive more than 25 minutes to work, I'm not going. Shit. You know, I'm serious. I can't. Somebody drive an hour back and forth to work, man, time is more precious than anything. And I said, GK says, no, it didn't make people lazy. It just exposed their laziness. So damn it, I'm the laziest person on the planet Earth. But it has helped people become more lazy because people want to be lazy in general. That's a good question. Do you think people want to be lazy? Or I think everybody wants to do things easy. Didn't remote control was the first thing? Technology can make your life more convenient, more easy, more lazy. You become more complacent and more entitled. Damn it, I gotta go somewhere without internet. Are you crazy? No internet? No. Then I gotta do something. I'm not gonna do that. No. I'm telling you, we become gluttonous. I work out a lot. I'm different, and I do a lot of intermittent fasting. I do that, but you got to rotate through it. So I know I'm doing this, and then I can just go to sleep. Man. So, Neon Eyes, this is your topic, and I'm doing it. And so, what do you think? What do you think overall, Neon Eyes? Tell me your thoughts on the internet and how has it affected people. What do you think it's done? Has it made us more lazy? Or is it like Brother GK says, it just exposes our laziness? And I'm going to admit I'm lazy. I'm lazy, lazy, lazy. Charles is not trying to convince you that I'm not lazy. I am lazy. Telling you, I am lazy. I would love to hear somebody say something. I know GK says but I want somebody to hop on the chat and say something contrary to my opinion. And, I think I'm lazy. But I have let me read the chat. But I have my stationary bike, elliptical, and treadmill in the house too. Yeah. So how often do you work out, Shelly? I would love to know. Do you work out 3 times a week, twice a week, 5 days a week? How often do you get on an exercise bike? I get on an exercise bike at least 3 times a week. I try to anyway. Whenever I want to watch a movie, I just start pedaling, because I don't want to be fat. I want to be slim and trim. I lost a lot of weight. I'm up from like over 200 pounds. So I'm like 158, 160 something. I try to stay around that. I try to get the 6-pack going on that you guys don't believe I have, but it's there. My 6-pack is. I don't know what it looks like right now. It may look kind of gross, but it's there. It's there. I should flash you, but I got powder. I want you guys to see the sulfur on my stomach. She said, at least you're honest. I work out my equipment when I feel like it. Neon Eye says, I concur with GK statement. It also is, it cripples some people's ability to date on the interpersonal level. Okay, so let's say this. What should be the way that men and women should meet? How should they meet? Is something what's wrong with meeting on the internet? Is that because back in the day when the internet first came out, people never want to say they met on the internet. But you meet on the internet. It is what it is. It's a lot of people sliding into your DMs all the time. Is that a bad thing? Is somebody that has seen something and I like Neon Eyes, they're gonna say, hey, Neon Eyes, I'm in Austin. Let's get together. It is what it is. It's how people connect, I guess. Most people, I'll tell you, they feel like, it's creepy. He talked to me in public. Oh my God, I'm harassed. Me too. Hashtag me too. He talked to me. He didn't email me first and say, can I talk to you? But what's a natural setting? What is natural? If I approach you, Shelly, Shelly says to me in a natural setting. So if I approach you and say, excuse me, you seem extremely attractive and I want to connect with you and I don't want to be one of your platonic friends. I don't want to be another person in your friendship orbit. I want to connect with you romantically. How do you feel about that? Then they give you a creepy smile like me. No, I'm joking. But, I don't know, man. I don't know what the future is going to hold. I know people want to connect and people want to do what they want to do. And whatever you want to be, do you. But I would love to hear other people's thoughts on this. But I know Charles, the most known person on YouTube, you can never get somebody to hop on the chat. I got to do some clickbait. I got to do a clickbait video. That's what it is. I go, you guys suck. I keep saying that. But something in my soul doesn't really want me to talk about other people. And I don't really care what other people do. I just want people to feel great. And that's really what it is with me. She said, oh, that's sweet, but I have to get to know you. What do you mean? Get to know? What do you mean? You got to get to know me how, Shelly? Explain that to me. I love that. What does that mean? So you got to get to know me to find out if you find me attractive or arousing. You got to get to know me. You can look at me right away and say, damn, he literally doesn't. But you need to get to know me for what? So I'm asking a question because I'd love to hear that, because that was really interesting. Because lady said, I got to get to know you first. What do you got to get to know? You want to... I mean, I understand if you're trying to have a long-term romantic relationship is going to lead to a monogamy. I'm not opposed to the term, just saying that I'm not going to say it. Then I understand it. But don't you know instantly? No, right away. I know if I'm attracted, but talking to each other, spending time. So elaborate on that. That's interesting. So you gotta get to know me to want to spend time with me, or don't you want to spend time with me to get to know me? I mean, I'm confused. Or has the internet made us that we shouldn't spend time? So how do you have a conversation if you don't spend any time? Like, so we gotta just but wouldn't it be organic? Hey, I met you. Give me your number, and can I take you? If a dude wants to do that in a way that they do it, I mean, let's go hang out. Isn't that organic? Don't you? Are you getting to know me hanging out, right? See, I'm confused. If a lady says I got to talk to her a couple times before she gets to know me, and she don't really want to get to know me, that would confuse me. Like, what? Got to talk to you on the phone first? I'd be like, click. No, I'm joking. But it shouldn't take that long. I mean, we can converse, but hey, we should be conversing, making it happen. That's always confusing me. So that's what I believe. I think if a lady says, hey, she's not feeling you. Because she's feeling you, she's going to want to connect with you right away. You know what, Charles, you're a real interesting person. Let's go just hang out tomorrow. Because, I'm not into paying to get to know a woman. Not saying I won't spend money with a lady, because I spend money with everyone. That's me. That's what I do. But I'm not ever just say, let's go on a date and let me take you out. No, let's get together and let's talk. Let's have some fun. And fun is just being in my presence. No, I'm joking. But Shelly, because I have a brain like this, and you just made it. You speaking, Shelly, just made it interesting for me. And me. Once you say something that's interesting, I dive in. I'm just waiting for somebody to ask the question that's perplexing and that I have to analyze from a different, not go outside the square. Because I think that's what's people. You need to think. And that's like meditation and relaxing. Cause I'm lazy, but you just asking that question just did it for me. It just did it greatly. You just made me think. And if a woman said that to me, I'd be like, she doesn't really feel me. It doesn't happen. But it's with the right person. So what's the right person, Shelly? What makes somebody the right person? That's what I want to know. How do you know what the right person is? Like, do you look at them and get that tingling feeling? How long does it take to know when somebody's right? It may take you a while to know when they're wrong, but how do you know when they're right? Nikki says, you asked for my number too soon. It freaks me out. Hi, nice to meet you. You're cute. What's your number? I'd be like, well, wait a minute. So you have to feel the energy with that person. So, Nikki, this is great. Well, listen, what's wrong? Listen, Nick, okay. Listen, sweetheart. I know you don't know me, and I'm just passing by because I got an appointment. I really gotta meet, but I would really like to connect with you, and this may be my only opportunity in life to see you again. And I know that you may feel uncomfortable, and I'm sorry if you find it unusual, but I find you to be extremely beautiful, and I just hope one day that we can talk again. So, do you mind if we exchange numbers so we can maintain contact? Hopefully this doesn't seem too fast, but from looking at you, you're just someone I don't want to miss out on. So maybe. I can accept you saying no, I can get it, but maybe you'll take a chance and exchange numbers with me. But I accept if you feel that's too soon, then I'll move on. But give me your number. I'm joking. So you would say, well, thank you. See, she said, oh, I like that. See, so it can happen. So it's all the way that they say it to you, correct? So I think a lot of our preconceived notions is what stops people from making those connections. See, that is why it's good to be together in person, face to face. No one wants to connect anymore, only for sex. That's why I get overlooked a lot. But it's cool. I'll wait. Who would overlook you? Why would they overlook you? You tell me why. Why would somebody? I don't think you get overlooked. I just think that a lot of dudes are, because I think I just know you got to be just a beautiful person inside and out. So dudes, sorry, this is gonna make a joke. The thirst is real. So if you look decent, dudes is when they want to talk to you, but you probably move fast. She be like, how you doing? She be like, hi. She's oblivious to dudes hitting on her. That's what's going on. I know neon eyes. That's what it is. You're oblivious, or you be rejected. You be rejected them like that. Somebody's on. I don't know who it is because I can't see yet.
It's your brother. No, that's wait the hell up 7. Ask the Roller Show. What's going on, big brother Charles Gilmore 3?
And I'm hanging with you, man. Just dialoguing with the chat, waiting for somebody to jump on. And you here now, so do your thing, brother, so I can enjoy it.
I just wanted to say, man, congratulations on the growth of your channel. Yeah, Guy King, you gotta put your thing on mute, brother. What's up, man?
Oh man, thank you.
He gotta,
my bad.
Oh, brothers, my channel is your channel, so no need to apologize ever, brother.
No, 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 no. No, it was his
Well,
the live stream. The
I
live
know what
stream.
you're saying, but I get it. I'm just trying to let my brother GK know you the man here, so you got all free to speak and
Yeah.
say. So go ahead, Rollo. It's on you, bro.
Yeah, so I just want to say, man, great to see your channel is growing, man. I seen you on the O'Shea, man. You went in, man. You had me rolling in a good way, brother. You did a great job, man. Good to see different audiences coming to your platform now, man. You're wonderful to the Negro Manosphere and to the brothers. You want to see brothers do good, man, and the ladies too. But you want to see brothers have a better perspective of life than they was told when they was young, correct?
I just want people to, I want people to love each other, man. I'm not trying to change anybody's perspective. If you, wherever you come from, is great. But like I tell people this, on my page is neutral ground, and if two people want to go at each other, I will never stop them. But it's not about hate here; it's about love, and I respect people who respect me, and I'm never gonna come at you disrespectfully. So you come at me with respect, and it's time for you and me not to either to operate with each other. We won't have an exchange. I'll ignore you. You become oblivious, and that's how I roll. But I love everybody, so I forget before I forgive, but I forget everything. So don't worry about it. I get over it real fast because I forgot yesterday.
Right.
I think. How do you feel about the internet? Do you think the internet has made people lazy, Brother Wallow?
No, it makes them more aware. Be more specific of lazy because if you're talking about people spending their time all day and not doing anything outside of social media, then yes. But if they're doing something kind of productive and they working and networking behind the scenes and doing other things, then they're not lazy.
Okay. What about you, Brother GK? What's your thoughts? I think
I think it made things too easy for people. For a
Mhm.
lot of the lazy people, it just made it easier. Just like now you can shop at the palm of your hand. So you spending $300, $500 that you probably would not have spent if you had to go out to do it. But now it made that easier. The dating apps, you don't even need a library anymore. So I guess it decreased the interaction between people. That's one of the negative sides of it. And now people aren't even comfortable with each other in person.
I'm glad he said that because that's so true. A lot of people are not comfortable with each other in person than they would behind the scenes on the internet. There's some people that I interact with that watch my videos, and it was like it took them a little bit longer to get to know me for who I am than what they see on the screen. They know what they see on the screen. That's why I am in person. They just had to learn how to adjust off the screen. And now on top of the getting the stuff online, the only reason why they're doing that is because they was losing business, as you're aware of, God King, over the past 15 years. Customers were not going in the store like they was in the early 90s. So they advocated for things to be online, the people. So let's say hypothetically a government gives the people what they want. They're going to go all in it. If the people decide not to want it to happen, they will not push the agenda. They only push it because the majority of the people wants things easy. Now, in terms of the dating app, the brothers that know how to get women use that only for commodity. Let me say that again. Only for commodity, meaning they understand how these women operate online. They get a lot of attention. You have to be the brother that don't give them as much attention as the other guys give them attention and watch them come to you more. It's time for brothers to get more attention. Like AMS said something earlier in one of his videos that when a male model puts out pictures, it'd be a lot of guys bigging him up for the support and see his craft. The women, you'll have a few. A woman could be in a nightgown and not even on point, and she gets 500 likes and requests from dudes from all walks of life. So the women are saying, why should I go out now? I could get these dudes on the internet. I don't ever have to see them. I can make a profit off of them. And then I'll go out and act like I don't know you. That's the mindset.
Wow.
And it overvalued people too. Because now, okay, a sister she would never get 1,000 men trying to talk to her in a week. Now she's getting 1,000 men a day.
Mm-hmm.
So now what does she think of herself? It's a false appraisal. It's not true. So now she believes that she's worth diamonds and gold now. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's true because they don't get as much attention on the streets as people propagate it to be on mainstream media because mainstream media tells you 75% lies and 25% true. Because when I go to these events that I cover for my valet company, I see it on first hand with the marriages or they have special events. The women are on their phones more than they interacted in the event because the guys is there amongst each other trying to figure out how to make more money, investing in stuff. The women there looking all upset and angry. They try to hold it inside because they're trying to respect the event. Yeah, I seen them going at it. I mean, because no man is dealing with them, they got other things going on, other prerogatives going on. So you're
Yeah.
absolutely right. And
And on the other,
a lot of women need to admit that. But go ahead, brother.
no, just on the other side of it, the men are talking to women online that they would never approach in real life if they were at a club, a bar, a supermarket, anywhere. They would never talk to these females. But on, behind the screen, they got the confidence to do it.
Yeah, that's true. I
So it's
seen a
just
lot of.
messed up.
Hold on, that's a lady Instagramming me. Go ahead, brothers.
No,
Well, I'm
I'm
going
just
to ask that same question. For both of you, do you think that the internet gives people courage, or is it a false sense of courage?
It's false. It's not real. For most, the people who have the real courage, they're gonna have it on and offline.
Yeah.
That's true. That is definitely true.
So I don't
Yeah,
like
I
once
agree.
again, I don't think the internet is changing people. I just think it's making it easier for people to do things and be something that they're not.
Totally understand.
And it's not making them lazy. It's exposing the laziness of lazy people.
Okay.
That's true. That's true. You could tell when a person is on their business or not after a certain amount of time.
Okay. So I'm gonna go somewhere else with this, but it's still analogous. So, who do you think the internet overall is more beneficial for when it comes to men and women? Do you think it's more beneficial for men, or do you think it's more beneficial for women?
It's a good question.
That is a good question.
Well, I think y'all can correct me if I'm wrong, but it's probably more men who own more websites, more businesses online, and are probably benefiting in that way.
Okay.
But then
That's true.
in the social order of things, in just interactions between people, is probably benefiting women more.
And if you think about it, the women that have intellectual perspective don't get as much support as the ones that don't hardly say anything. And there's no knock on the ones that don't say anything. You do what you do, your core audience. It's just that's what I see. Like if it's Lady Mocha or a few ladies I know personally I interact with, they get a certain amount of views, but they have a lot of information for men and women. They have a balance. And some women, they just get on there, play with their hair, and do all types of other stuff. They get a lot of people supporting them.
Yeah.
It's the dumbing down is real. We seen it before internet. The dumbing down society already started before the internet. It's just that now it's on a broader podcast, and the whole world is seeing it whereas it was kind of closed back then. The only people that knew what was going on is those who was in the right circle or knew people that was running businesses back then. And now it's in the open. Everybody pretty much know what's going on. So a lot of women, I believe, use the internet as a secure blanket because once they shut that internet off, they go crazy in most cases.
So, is there such thing as internet addiction?
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
How would you define it, and what would be the symptoms? I know it sounds kind of generic and easy to state, but from you guys' opinion, how would you both define it, and how would you?
Face in their hand all day long, walking around with their head down in that phone. And if you ask them to look up, they're upset.
That's
I
great.
see a lot of parents now out asking their children to get off that phone for a minute, and children are upset. And see, the children gonna be worse when they grow up, because see, we didn't grow up like this, but these kids growing up like this from age 3 and 4 years old.
Yeah.
It's a different culture.
That's true.
They really gonna be addicted.
That's crazy. Man, this is pretty decent. Really, you guys got me thinking. Is social interaction a lost art?
Not to that effect. It depends on the age bracket.
Yeah, I would agree. I think it's becoming a lost.
Okay.
Not quite there yet.
And how could we reignite social interaction?
That's a good question. I would say this. I tell my guys, when you out in the public, greet and talk with each other. Now, when it comes with the woman, just say hello to the woman. Don't, if they want to interact with you, talk about something that they into. Let's say if it's sports or TV shows, even if you're not a TV type of person, the point is you want to conversate with the opposite sex. Don't talk about this is what a lot of brothers do, and this is what turns most women off. Don't talk about political affiliates. Don't mention the nominee you are in, and also don't mention anything outside of what they, because you know they love that TV. Just get to the conversation, get to know her. Once you get past all that stuff, then you go start finding out who she is, if you want to accept her or not. That's up to you.
So let me ask you a question. Why should you not talk about politics? If you're, let's say you're in the political arena. Let's say you are a senator or a congressman or a representative or a city mayor or a city secretary. Should you not talk about that? Because that's what you do. Why would you not want to talk about politics with a woman?
Because women don't care about that. All they care about is what you gonna do for them today. What have you done for me lately by Janet Jackson?
Okay,
The Eddie Murphy.
That's real.
I gotta interject because I want you to clarify. So what makes you think women don't care about politics?
Because they know it don't benefit them in a long haul. It's boring to them. Now, even the ones that I know that talks about it, they get bored after a while. They want to go out and have some fun. Women would just want to have fun, be on the beach and the water, and look at these drama shows and non-drama shows or certain science fictions and movies. That's what they love. Oh. They're not really into the politician as much as people think they are. Oh. Case in point, Amber Rose. Well, not Amber Rose, not her crazy behind. What's the one that tried to put out the information of Trump? What's her name?
Ashley Judd?
No, the one that's going to write a book about Trump and administration. She was in Trump administration.
Omarosa.
Omarosa, yeah. I mean, she's attractive and everything, but she's been in the political outlet for a long time. She talks about how depressing it is for her, and she got bored of it. They get bored. Women get bored fast, Charles. You know that already.
Let me ask you some more questions because this is interesting to me. So all these women, I shouldn't say all these women, but a lot of women seem to be against President Trump. So if they're against President Trump, wouldn't that mean they have some interest in politics, Brother Ronald?
Yeah, they do have some interest. They do. I'm gonna let him answer, but they do have some interest. It's just not as much interest as men. I think that's what he might mean.
Okay.
Right. There you go. That's more like it. He explained it more political on point. Yes, that's correct.
Brother GK, please elaborate. Tell me your thoughts. I would love to hear them.
Well, they have interest because, I mean, they fought to get the right to vote back when Woodrow Wilson was in office a long time ago. Mm-hmm. And then he gave it to them, and they used that vote to turn laws in their favor. And now men are at a deficit.
Okay.
Because of that. So they care when it comes to election time. They care when it comes to certain laws that's going to benefit women. Mm-hmm. But they don't care to discuss it all the time. Man, that's what I see.
I wish I had a lady on here to see the opposition to the argument. Because I know a lot of ladies that would swear that they are extremely political. And even on O'Shea's, what's her name? Irene. I can't think of her last name right now. But she seemed to be extremely conservative, and it seemed to be political. And there's other people I can name, but I haven't had any dialogue with them, so I won't speak on it. But I know a lot of ladies would argue that point. I'm not saying that you guys are wrong or who is right, but it's just I always want to hear the other opposite of any argument, so we can just get the consensus of what people think. But thank you guys for your input, and it was really interesting to hear that.
Can I say this real quick?
Go ahead.
I don't mean to cut you off at all.
Go for it.
I just think they don't particularly enjoy discussing politics with men because female politics does not line up with males.
Interesting.
We have a different strategy, and that's just how we were created, unfortunately, on this planet. Whatever creator put us here, God, whoever you believe in, aliens, some people, whatever, they made the male and the female not have a matching strategy, so we're always at odds.
Okay.
Sexually at odds. Their mating strategy doesn't match our mating strategy, so that's why there's a battle of the sexes, a gender war. Forever. It didn't just start, it's been going on forever. And same with politics.
I have no disagreement with you when it comes to the mating strategies. I'm not extremely ignorant when it comes to politics, but when you say that women politics are different from male politics, how do you define women politics so I can understand the difference between the genders from your perspective?
All right, here's one good example. Women talk about how they want equality, right? The truth is women want equity. Equity and equality are not the same thing. They want the playing field to be leveled, so to speak, so that they can eventually overtake men. So the laws that they vote in are more, I would say, closer to socialism. That's why you get a lot of your, what do they call it? When they're helping people, I'm forgetting it right now. When they help some people.
Altruism?
Affirmative action.
Okay.
And it's basically to help the weaker. And I don't want to say the wrong thing. I don't want to call women weak. I don't want to be mistaken for calling them weak in a negative way.
Yeah.
But to help those who need more help get on the same level of those who historically needed less help.
I understand.
That's what they vote in.
Okay.
You know,
I think I get what you're saying. So you say, let me clarify, make sure I got it correct. You say that the majority of women will vote for more affirmative action type, socialism type laws and policies, where what would a man vote for, in your opinion?
It seems that men are more on merit, more on fairness.
Interesting. So let me ask a question. This is not leading, but it's going to sound leading, but it's not. So do you think that men are more fair than women in general?
In general, I do, but then you have other issues because then you get into race.
I understand.
And then it's not about fairness when you're talking about race.
I understand. Thank you. You're doing this is awesome. Because trust me, I'm just asking for clarity. Is no other reason for that.
No. Totally.
And I'm loving the answers that you guys are giving me. So this is the truth. You guys are educating me, because I've never thought, I do know the difference between men and women when it comes to mating strategies, but I've never in my life ever thought about the differences truthfully in political agenda. But not saying I can't understand it, and not to say I'm not somewhat aware that both men and women usually have a different view on things, but it's interesting to hear it assessed in the political state, because I shouldn't say state, but you get what I mean. The political because I never looked at it like that before. So interesting.
Let me ask you, Sean, would it be safe to say, have you noticed that men tend to care about the betterment of the people? They tend to care about the just that they want to see everybody be able to do better, whereas women want to see women do better.
You know what? I got to give that thought. I can't say all, but I do understand the premise that you're saying. And but I only got a small statistical sample to even make an assessment upon. So I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying I haven't did enough research to collaborate with that. I can't really.
And I don't mean all.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah,
but I do know what you mean, because I listen to certain ladies speak, and it's only certain. And just like you hear certain men, most men will talk about let's all win, and then you got some ladies, just certain ones will be like us women. So I don't know. I gotta really do research on that one. That's interesting. That's a deep one, man. And I'm biased, so I'm always saying men, but I could be wrong. So I'm trying to be as objective as possible. So before I can even answer that, I got to do research. But I do get what you're saying. because I'm thinking about specific people and I hear what they say. And but it's on both sides. I see men do the same thing too. So interesting. Very interesting. Man, great question, brother. You got me. I like that. You made me think. I love it. This is like joy. Oh man, you got me thrilled. Ask one question for a second. I'm really thinking about it. King, he's on it, man. Oh, ask me more questions.
You guys did understand what I meant when I said they want equity and not equality, right?
I totally.
Of course.
I totally understood. And if you want to clarify you more for the people that's listening, because they may not understand.
Just in case anybody in the chat doesn't understand it. Basically, let's just say you're playing basketball and it's a 10-foot rim and you got men playing against women. What generally, and I'm not speaking on every last female, but generally what women want is, since they're shorter and since they're not as physically capable, they want the rim that they're shooting on to be lowered down to 7 feet. And they want the men to continue to have to shoot at a 10-foot goal. And they want to call that equality. That's equity. That's not equality. Equality is you both shoot on the 10-foot rim and you see who wins. And of course, it'll be the men. Now that's an analogy, just translate that to the social world, to the political world, academic world.
I understand where you're going with it. So I don't know if I'll use the term equity, but I understand your use of it. So it's like I buy a house and a woman moves into my house. Now she wants to say she's part owner, but she didn't do any of the work to get. That's what you're pretty much saying. You don't want equality. You that's from my perspective, from what you're saying, is that from your assessment, and I'm speaking generally, not all, but it seems like some women want reward without doing the equal work. Correct?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
They want to be paid the same in the jobs, even though they take 9 months off to have a child.
Okay. Do you think that? So I must go back to the subject. Do you think the internet helps promote that? Do you think that that ideology or that image is it promoted more through social media than it ever has? And does social media help promote more? Okay, this is a double-edged question. So that's the first part. The second part is it easier to promote propaganda with social media than it was before?
It's yes to both of those.
Yes to both of those. I'm going to go into more depth into that. I do believe that there is a ramification of most people are related on YouTube. Case in point, Tariq and Tommy. I believe they're cousins. I've been on record of saying that. They speak a lot of points and have a lot of good tendencies. Yet, if you really pay attention, they kind of talk like you thinking that Tommy is Tariq one day, and you thinking Tariq is Tommy, or Tommy is Tariq one day. Like when they say certain things, so you never know what happens when that camera turns off. What's really going on? So if you discern the situation, I believe Cynthia G is related to a couple of people on YouTube. I could be wrong, and I will admit. But let's look at the way that certain things go on. I pay attention to people's behavior very well. Shelly could attend to that, and most people. Some of the things I could say, Guy King came to reference in one of my few videos. He said, "Man, what you said happened 2 weeks later." So I see things from a far perspective, and social media is showing us that you can't get away from this stuff. Even if it was no media, we still gonna find out what's going on. Now, why the TV shows are not happy about this is because it's a lot, even though you have some fakers, but you got a lot of honest people on here, and they are afraid of that. That's why YouTube is trying to go a different direction and make it harder for people to get certain things going. Like case in point, if I do a video sitting in the toilet, I'll probably get 1 million views just by saying I'm sitting in the toilet. But when you talk about stuff that could actually help people, you rarely see it goes through. So they don't want that to go through. They want the funny stuff to go through and the weird stuff to go through. I've seen a lot of weird videos, and it got a lot of people watching. So that's how you're going to know who people are, by the amount of watching.
Now, a view is right in the chat room. I misspoke. I said 9 months off to have a child. No, it's more like 6 months from what I see. People who have real jobs, they'll get about 6 months off when they have a baby.
Yeah, and Nikki said something I totally agree with. People want to be entertained, so they like drama. They like like I could say love each other, but that's not drama. That's not entertaining. They're not going to click on that. But if I say somebody sucks, or if I talk about celebrity or the weather or somebody getting hurt and shot or something bad happened to black people or bad happened to somebody, then everybody clicking on it. Or a movie review, it's all entertainment. I had a friend tell me that the internet has made people consume what they want. Like you guys said, the internet has opened up who people are in general to to see different things. But I went off on a tangent. But Brother Rollo, I want you to elaborate. You talking about Tariq and Tommy and my lovely lady of Views of You has down who they are. So if you're going to talk about somebody, you can't assume they know. You got to elaborate on that. So who is Tariq and Tommy? Since you brought them up, and that's interesting.
Think about it. Tommy came on, I believe, what, 2008, 2009, and Tariq came a little bit around the same time.
But pause for 1 second.
And
pause for 1 second.
Okay.
It's people who don't know who they are, so you have to elaborate on who they are.
Oh, Tommy Sotomayor is the guy that talks about the sisters, the bad behavior, the ratchet. Many of you know that he's been on for about 9, 10 years, and he's from Atlanta, Georgia. And he started doing YouTube after he worked for a tele company for Verizon, and he started getting on the internet, speaking on his experiences. And I found out, I don't know how true it is, that him and Tariq met up before they did the videos. This thing, this is how I roll. Here's how it goes. Let's say me and God King were cousins. You won't even know we cousins. This is hypothetically. And me and him be like, hey, let's do is get out like we're not family related and let's go against each other. Because people love that stuff. You give the people what they want, they're gonna come and watch and support. And there's nothing wrong with that. Yet if you pay attention to their action and their rhetoric, you will find out that, hey, wait a minute. I think Rollo is right. I think they are related. There's a couple of people admitted they was related on YouTube. I have to look for it. And I was on record of saying Polite and the brother, what's his name? Oh my goodness. The guy from New York.
The young Pharaoh?
Sarnetta.
Oh.
I said that Brother Polite loved white women. He just entertaining black women. I had a lot of sisters upset with me. A month later, Polite came out and did a video with a Jewish guy and told the audience and told the world he has white women. Now he's traveling around the world with them. We don't even see him with his wives. So that's a case in point of behavior I see. I pay attention to people's behavior and their mannerisms very well. And when I first got in contact with Tommy and Tariq, I said they gotta be cousins, cause like let's say Charles, you got a cousin you don't like, but when it comes to business, y'all will do what you gotta do to survive. Nothing wrong with that. But a lot of truth is gonna come out about that real soon. It's a matter of time.
Wow. That's okay. That's interesting. See, I guess I'm not too observant, and I'm not good at making conjecture. I mean, I can guess, but I usually have to see some facts. But that would make you're better than me because I don't assume nothing. I'm just a geek on the internet having fun. I don't know who knows who and what, and I don't even care. But it's still funny. So anyway, let me ask you guys a question. This is related. What do you think is the greatest advantage of the internet age?
Information and traveling.
Okay, well, elaborate on it. That's
just being able to, investigate and research, learn things we'd never have known. I mean, we have the opportunity to be a lot smarter now. I'm not going to say we're all smarter, but we have the opportunity to be. And the children do too.
Awesome.
Yes. If used correctly.
So, Rollo, I got a question for you. As you're a brother who loves to travel, And you made a great statement, and you had me thinking about it once I heard it. He said it's a lot of people that are poor that have been to way more countries than you. Why is that? So can you answer that question? Because you asked the question, and people say asking the questions to answer it. So I would love to hear your answer. Why do you think so many other people can travel so easily with no money, but it's so hard for people in America to travel when they have money?
That's because our mindset is totally different than their mindset. Grew up
Exactly.
they grew up learning the craft at an early age. Don't stay in one place. Put your eggs in different locations. We feel that this is the only place that benefit us. When I left and I went to Jamaica in 2010, thanks to the woman I was dealing with at the time, say go to Jamaica, have a good time. I'm glad I took her advice. I wanted to always travel.
Mm-hmm.
I just didn't have that push. We don't push ourselves to do it. It's like we gotta have other people put it on the spotlight. Then we do it. Case in point, the TK Live. He just finally got his passport.
Mm-hmm.
I've been getting on him about getting the passport, not just for the women, just for the perspective of learning how to have fun. Now the passport's $250, $300. I was on record of saying in my Wait the Hell of 7 that the passport gonna go up. Nobody listen. Some people listen, and so when he went, he put out the video. I could put it on my thing, and he said, "Man, this brother knows people know people because I deal with people in certain entities. I let them know by watching what they do. I say I know what you're up to. I'm going to let the people know what's going on. Even if y'all try to antagonize me, you can't because somebody going to tell it. It's two witnesses is better than one. So the more our people start being afraid of the world, the better chances are. You seen it in the you commented, matter of fact, Charles, on the passport thing. You seen what that thing said. People with passport is more happy in America than those who don't have it. A person wrote that. Where you
That's
gonna get that
interesting.
information for? I get information that it will make people blow their minds. And this person is credible because he traveled over 200 countries. Nobody knows about this website. That's the research that I do.
Well, Americans are under a whole lot of propaganda to believe that we're in the best place already. So that makes people not want to travel if you already think you're at the top destination.
Right.
Like why go anywhere?
Interesting.
I met an 18-year-old female from Guyana yesterday. She was at the wedding. She told me from the age of 11, her parents allow her to travel with her older cousin females to different countries. She's been over 50 countries. 50 countries. And she stays in Texas now. Got a little business going on in Texas, in Houston. If you would have seen her, you would not even know that. But because I conversated with her, because she was looking at me, so of course I conversated with her. She gave me the signal to talk to her. I talked to her. She was telling me things. I'm like, I'm not surprised. I'm not. These people are hungry for success. A lot of American people are not hungry for success. They want everything handed to them. They don't want to put in the work. That's why they're kicking our behinds.
Let me
That's
ask you.
why that's why they could get up, work for a company for 3 months. You won't see them. Let's say you work for a company now. I don't work for a 9 to 5 no more. But let's just say the people that do, and you got co-workers from another country. After 3 months, they gone. You still here. You have to ask yourself this question: how the hell this person stayed 3 months? They go back to their country for 3 months, have a good time, then come back and they see you still at the job. You got to wait a year for a vacation. What kind of madness is this? You accepted for a 1 year in another country. After 2 months, they could get a vacation and take as much time as they want and come back. This country has allowed themselves to be corporate munching because you love the corporate because it entertains you guys and ladies. You don't want to see the world. You sick. You sick if you don't want to see the world for yourself. Why are you telling your children don't go to this country, don't go to that country? What you guys need to do is start talking to people from other countries. Stop being afraid. Oh, I'm conservative. I'm liberal. I'm this and that. Listen, They know more than you could even know. A 5-year-old from another country could tell you things about this country than you've been living here all your life.
And that's true. That's true. I met some. They know more about us than we, because they're not under the propaganda that we're under. I got
And it's
Americans.
not even about the money, not to cut you off, guy. And it's not even about the money. It's about happiness. They happy what they doing. A lot of us don't love what we do. A lot of you women and men don't love what you do. That's why you miserable every day and you stuck. You want to be stuck. Stop blaming everybody else for your situation. I look at myself in the mirror when I make a mistake. I'm not going to blame God, King Charles in the chat room. I blame myself. And that's what they do. They get on themselves. They look at themselves in the mirror every day. What can they do to do better? You ask the average American, take away the entertainment from American people, they'll lose their freaking minds. Take away the entertainment from other countries, they still moving.
Yes, indeed. I can't even get guys to go on a trip, man. I've tried to organize Africa trips, Europe trips. They won't go. They say they can look it up on the internet.
Yeah.
They say they'll look at it on a screen, and they feel like they've been there. Sad, man.
Is that brainwashing, or is that a symptom of the internet age?
I think it's what W7 just Wake the Hell Up 7 just said. It's fear.
Okay. So do you think it's easier for people in other countries that already have established ties in other countries? Don't you think it's easier for them other than Americans who have no connections in other countries?
Yeah, it is. Because when they come here, they get a lot of government benefits, you know. If we go over there, we don't get those benefits. You see?
Yeah. And the reason I say that is, like, let's say you're a Filipino. You can go to almost any country in the world and your cousin is there. You know what I mean? But
That's true.
But as a black man, you can't go to every country and know somebody, you know. And everybody, we don't always work with each other like that. So you got to establish friendships with people outside your group sometimes to have a connection. Because I may want to go to Poland, even though I know somebody there, they may be like, I don't want to deal with you. Not saying they can do that to me, but you get the point I'm making. Everybody don't want to deal with everybody because they don't know you like that. We don't trust each other. And that's just my perspective. And I'm not saying too much, but
No, I think you're right.
That's
I
true.
think the reason they have all those connections is because of how easy it is for them when they get here. They get all these incentives we don't even get as citizens.
yeah.
That's right. Yeah, my cousin, I could give you a testimony. My cousin's from Jamaica because my female cousin married a man in Jamaica. So he came up, he stayed with me for a couple of years, and he was working a regular store. All of a sudden now he got his own little trucking thing going on. And they paid for him to go back to his country. And now he got everything situated. He took care of his paperwork. Now he's a quote unquote a real American citizen. He say things to me I already know. If I get him on, which I can one of these days, he'll tell you things that a lot of you would be not. I don't think most of American people are not ready for. Because he was saying things I didn't really know about, and he's only 23 years old. 23. He know the system, the back in his head. And they treat them more better than they treat us. We got to be honest about this. Let's be honest and stop being BSing, sugarcoating. We as black men, especially black men more so, we don't get no respect. And when you go to another country, they look at you differently than they probably would the woman. The reason why they allowed the woman to get away with a little bit more in another country is because they don't they know they're gonna go back to America. When we go to another country as men, they know we coming to dominate and they don't want that. So they'll make it a little bit more harder for you. Yeah, if you could get around that and get the right connection, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. That's all I'm gonna say.
It depends on where you're going. Some countries, you know, they don't give us a hard time. I've been to some in Africa. They're pretty receiving of us. I'm not saying the whole continent, but you just got to know what you're doing. You got to look at the laws. And a lot of times, if they don't see you coming as a big group, they don't take you as a threat. That's another thing too. Like if you travel by yourself or maybe with one other person, it's easier to get into the place without being perceived as a threat that's trying to take over. You see what I'm saying?
Totally.
And they don't have those defenses up against you. But now you come in with a group, then they starting to get defensive. They thinking economically at that point, you know.
Okay, you spoke about African countries being receptive to black men or black people in general, I'm gonna say. So what countries in Africa do you think are extremely receptive? We've kind of dialogued about this before, but this time you said as you were talking about East Africa, I think before. But
Yeah.
what other countries would you recommend?
Well, not for me personally, but Ghana. I don't like Ghana, but Ghana is receptive of black people from America, very much so. Both socially and politically. I mean, it's not as difficult to get citizenship there. I just don't like West Africa personally for me. But Ethiopia was cool. They didn't have any problems. But once again, like I said, it depends on how you're traveling and how you're doing it. You coming as one, you coming as two, they don't see you as a threat. It's easier to get in. Uganda, definitely Uganda. Tanzania. These people are happy to see you.
Awesome.
So all the stuff we hear about Africans hating us, I didn't experience any of that anywhere on the continent.
Totally understand. So tell me this. With the internet age, you travel has become much more accessible. If you were to recommend people to do research, where would you tell them to go to find out about traveling?
You're talking about black people, right?
Yes, black people.
Oh, you mean like where on the web to go?
Yeah, like if you were to recommend, hey, I don't know if you can always say YouTube, but I figure you have a lot more resources you could share. So if you were to
I just use Google and search engines, and I'll just look for the laws in a country. I always tell brothers to do that because a lot of guys are not they're not happy with the American system and how men are being treated. But then they go to other countries and they don't realize that it's just as bad. A lot of guys don't know that Brazil has messed up laws.
Yeah.
A lot of guys don't know that the Dominican Republic has bad laws. So you jumping, right into from the frying pan to the fire, as they say. Sometimes you gotta look at the laws, make sure you're going somewhere that's actually different.
Yeah,
a lot of the world is the same now.
I agree with that. I say that a lot of men are motivated by their thirst. So a lot of men are not going there thinking, I'm got to find a wife. They go in there to satisfy their wild oats. You know what I mean? So they're not doing too much research. They just heard this beautiful woman there, and I can afford them. That's what they think. And I'm sorry to say it, but that's why a lot of them do go to certain Dominican Republic and Brazil.
That's
and
right.
Their environments, like you say, which is great to hear.
That's right. And the women they're not really better. The women aren't better. That's why I say you have to pay attention to the law. Men think they're going to find better women, and it's not true. Women are going to be women everywhere.
That's true. That's true. I want to say, being in Jamaica more than any other country, you have to know the pavements of what you're getting yourself into, particularly the women and interacting with the guys. I will advise people to look on certain websites and see how the country is doing economically, what strategic moves and the moves. Talk with people here that's from there. A lot of you have to start doing that. Stop being closed minded. Oh, he's from Jamaica, he's from Haiti. I don't want to interact with him.
Yeah.
Interact with those people. And if they are sincere and they see that you are legit, they will let you know what's going on and give you the right information. Now it's up to you how you want to look at it. See, I have ties down there, so I could go there myself. I'm not going to wait on nobody. I agree with Guy King. You try to get a couple of brothers to come, they're going to make an excuse. I'm not waiting on nobody. I'm going. I've been there mostly myself, with the exception of a couple of times, okay? And I enjoy every moment of it. I made connections with the people there. I know how to speak the language. That's another thing you're going to have to start learning how to do. If you want to start doing things down there, learn the language. It's nothing wrong speaking English, but learn some different languages. Switch up your gang, fellas and ladies, particularly the fellas. I know a particular female that's 20 years old know how to speak 10 different languages. That's why she's doing pretty good for herself. A couple of guys from another country, they learn different languages. They're just not going to go there and speak their own perspective language and not try to be successful. So when these people come here, most of them speak English because they know this is a speaking English secondary language. So they're going to come here and try to get a few words in, and all of a sudden they telling you what to do here. Most of you guys supervisors and managers that are not your own ethnicity or white ethnicity anymore. They from another country.
Yeah, we're
That's
being
the truth.
replaced here.
Hmm.
I want to encourage the guys who are traveling because a lot of dudes are so, like you said, Charles, the thirst. A lot of dudes are just trying to go for the women. I suggest meeting men in these places too. And I'm not talking about any type of homo thing, but you got to get in with the men because it's going to go a long ways for you when you make those male partnerships, those friendships.
That's right.
It can go all kind of ways. I mean, protection, to keep people off your back from trying to rob you. You know what I
Yep.
mean? And they're going to tell you the real deal about what's going on in the country. They're
That's
going to tell
right.
you more than the women will tell you.
That's right. That's right. Case in point, this cab guy in Jamaica I was talking to for like 20 minutes after I talked with the Jamaican girl after the movie theater over there. I gave him a little bit more because okay, here's how it goes. All right, so $1, excuse me, USD to Jamaican is 114 Jamaican dollars. So I gave him $15, which will be Jamaican dollars, would be 19,000 something. So I gave him a little bit more, and he charged me $1,000, which is $10 US. So I gave him 15, 18 US dollars. Anyway, back to the subject. So me and him talked, and he was telling me some things, and I got his number. He's connected to a lot of people in the Jamaican industry. Yes, he does cab service because he loves to do that, but he has people and family that is tied to the industry and have their own businesses. So when I go down there, I could be staying at a place that I always wanted to stay at and don't have to pay too much. But of course, I'm going to support them. When you talk with these men, make sure you support them. Don't be cheap. And that's another thing, being cheap with your own brothers, and then you go to another country and do the same thing. Come on, guys, man, stop that, man, stop. Nobody's telling you to give your whole wallet, man, but support the people, man. That's all I'm gonna
You're right.
say.
You're right. Because dudes will do that kind of thing and be cheap with brothers who's really helping them out with information down in another country. And then they'll spend $100 on a woman down there. More
Exactly,
money than she's ever
exactly.
seen.
That's true.
So, Brother Robert, let me ask you a question. I've never been to Jamaica. So tell me about your Jamaican experience for people who've never been.
Man, 2010, May 21st, 2010, feels like yesterday. I went to Ocho Rios, and when I got off the plane, I felt like for once all that burden was off of me. Once you get past that Florida and you going almost into Cuba, your whole perspective starts sinking in. I said, I'm going to a place I've never been out the country. And when I arrived at the hotel and I just sat there for a few minutes, freshening myself up, then I took a look outside. I said, this is where brothers need to be, you know, to see the world for what it is and to see that here I am in a place I've never been to before. I'm going with a female, a couple of people I know, and I felt like I was at home because there was no BS. It was all real. They don't play games over there.
I keep telling
The food's off the chain, and the atmosphere is clear. No GMO, and I was very slim at the time. I got even more slimmer. I could even tell you this: I got grew 2 inches taller about being there. It's something about that Pacific place that when I eat their food, I feel like everything is good. The food, I could sleep longer. I'm not as restless as I am here. The energy is more positive.
Haven't you noticed you only feel your freedom when you get out of here?
Yes.
Like I've
Yes.
never felt freedom here, man.
That
As
is
soon as you
definitely
step
true.
foot somewhere else, it's like you free all of a sudden.
So I like that's a great statement. But GK, so how do you feel when you're in America? What do you feel like?
It's always the racial tension. It's always the gender issues we got going on here. It's always something because we're looked at as public enemy number one. It's not like that everywhere else. It's really just that simple.
I understand. I
And
do.
you can tell it quickly when you get somewhere. I mean, sometimes it'll surprise you. Just the general respect you get from people that you don't get here because they haven't been raised to hate you. They haven't had a propaganda machine, since they were 3 years old, telling them things about black men.
Yeah.
Right. A viewer's a view asked me how did I grew 2 inches taller. A viewer's a view. The food over there is what we used to have in America. An average brother supposed to be from the height of 5'10" to close to 7 feet tall. They have made the food so bad here that we have an attention short span memory. Even people my age group have that. Sometimes I have to backtrack what I say because I understand the dynamics. So when I'm over there and I'm eating, your body is supposed it grows. I don't know how to explain it, but there's a video out there you can look into it. It talks about that. I think Guy King could, speak on it if he has any information or Charles.
You talking about the food?
Yeah, it makes you too like okay, I'm 6'4", but when I went to Jamaica, I grew 2 inches taller, 6'6", because when I went back to coming back to the city, the people was looking at my ID, my passport, and then asked for my ID because they seen I'm taller than usual. Because people, they just the customs. I had to show them my ID, and then I had to wait for a few minutes, and then it was like, okay, you is who you is. I'm gonna let you in.
Well, I don't know about the height thing personally, but I know you feel better. You definitely feel better, and you're healthier when you're eating overseas. They're a
Hmm.
lot more health conscious. Even their own governments are not trying to hurt them with, the messed up foods like here. If you go to Europe, a lot of European countries, you'll see signs everywhere, just all over the street. Even in public restrooms, there'll be like a sign that'll say, eat less meat or something like that. The consciousness of health consciousness is just different.
Okay, let me ask you this then. Cause I know my hands is closer to my knee, but when I was there, my hands was past my kneecap. So what I would do is when I go back, which is around the corner, I'm gonna see if this is still to be the case. I'm gonna do a measurement just to give the audience what I'm talking about. I'm not gonna get into the sex thing because that's not the subject of the video. But I will say your stamina as a man will go 10 times more into a woman than it would here in America. No disrespect to the brothers that's doing their thing, but your sex drive will be a lot longer in another country probably than it would here.
And I found myself able to walk around in the hot sun longer than I could ever imagine doing here. I mean, I was walking miles and miles, sunny day, 90, 100 degrees, and I wasn't too bothered. I couldn't do that here. So it had to be something to do with what we was eating over there.
Interesting. So let me ask you this, because we're of the internet age. From the countries that you've been to, Brother GK, and your trip to Jamaica, Rollo, would you say that the broadband speed, the internet, is similar to being?
No,
Okay.
it's terrible. The internet in most places is terrible. Only if you go to other developed nations like Europe, you have the same type of speed, but you go into third world countries, no, because they don't have fiber optics. Their infrastructure for fiber optics it's nowhere close. Even what they call high speed internet is like what we were doing 20 years ago or whatever, 15 years ago. That dial up stuff. So
If you at a hotel certain hotels in Jamaica have good internet. Now, certain if you staying at a what you call it, what do you call those things now? Like you want to stay at somebody's house,
Talking about an
be it
Airbnb.
Airbnb, yeah. Then you're not gonna get as good internet. I would say in Jamaica they have upgraded to 4G because the last time I was there was 2017,
Mhm.
and it take as long. But you have to know somebody in the JDL Jamaica Defense League. They have ties to certain telecommunications where they could put your internet pretty good because I pay a little bit extra. So you might have to pay a little bit more to get a little bit better service if you want to get good Wi-Fi. I haven't had no issues with Jamaican Wi-Fi. Now, if I was to do a live stream, well, then I'm gonna have to pay a little bit extra money. If I want to do live stream over there, because they're starting to do better. They have lights now in certain locations. The roads is doing much better. The Chinese people when they got the people in Kingston, it's beautiful, man. I can't wait to see it. Now, for the first time, I'm gonna drive in Jamaica when I go down there for my birthday. I'm gonna be driving now. Now I don't know how it is in Africa, but Jamaica, the streets is pretty much small and narrow in certain locations, and you have more people walking than actually driving in certain locations.
Yeah, it's like that in Africa. Their streets are so bad. A lot of their roads have not been paved in like 2, 3 decades. So you can imagine.
So tell me this, Brother GK, you would know this probably. Do people in other countries seem to be as bothered or infatuated with the internet like people in developed
Yeah.
countries like America?
Yeah, they're getting there. In fact, they might be worse because you'll go to a place where the people don't even have paved streets. They're walking on dirt roads, but they got these cell phones trying to be on a dating app, trying to be on Facebook. They can barely afford to eat, but they find money to pay for that cell phone. And in these third world countries, cell phones are a lot more expensive than it is for us here. Because they don't have the infrastructure, they have to charge more. Like I was saying, they don't have fiber optics. So let's say, what's the average you pay for a cell phone here a month? Is it something like $75 in America?
I would say so.
Well, those people are probably paying something like $20 a month to use their cell phone, but that $20 a month is so much more to them than $75 is to us. You get my point?
Yeah.
So it's more expensive actually for them, but they're stuck on it, man. If nothing else, they're gonna find money to pay for that cell phone so they can be online.
I understand. So since they still sit there on the internet, do you observe people in other countries being quote unquote lazy like the people seem to be in America or other developed countries?
Lazier. It's enabling them to become more lazy, I would say. It's enabling them to become more lazy. They got a long ways to go before they get as lazy as we are in the West.
Mm-hmm.
But trust me, they're on their way. They're on their way.
Oh.
Give them some time.
Hey, what's up, Brother Beasley? It's always a pleasure to speak, brother. But you messed up, Mike. But it's always good to hear you. I'm only gonna go, like I said, like probably another 10 more minutes because I'm getting sleepy. I need to take a little nap. So go ahead, brother. It's on you. Can you hear me?
Man, you don't need no nap, man. When you gonna meet me on this PlayStation Network, Charles?
Oh man, I gotta get a little Z's, man. I'm turning on today. We're gonna get together. We can schedule a time.
All right.
Brother Benzo, you there? How you doing? He getting me. Oh man, I want you to say something, but he knows me well. Oh, one of my favorite YouTubers. Y'all don't know. In his sector, there's a different world. Don't let him get you because he will if he can. But I like him. He's my dude, Brother Beasley. So anyway, anybody check anything they want to talk about? Because I am getting sleepy and I need to get a little nap going on.
Can I speak a little bit on what the internet has done to dating overseas?
Oh man, say whatever you would like to say. Whatever.
It's kind of a bad thing, but I myself and probably Rollo too, we're part of the problem, unfortunately. what it's done, it's allowed the hypergamy of the local women in these countries. They can come after men like us, and they can reject all of their local men because they think they're getting a better deal by dealing with an American, of course, because we have more money.
Hello?
And more status. So now their local men can't even get them anymore now because they can just turn on a dating app and meet somebody like me. You see what I'm saying? So it's messing up the gender dynamics overseas too.
So you're saying slowly but surely it's going to be the same everywhere. But
it is. That's what the internet is doing. It's making the world one place. Yep. Making the world small.
What's your thoughts, Rollo?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you. Go for it, bro.
Yeah, he's right about that. Guy King's right about what he's saying. In terms of a lot of us going different places, and now we putting out the information on the internet, whereas people from other countries could see what we're doing. So it's a lot easier for them to know who you are than back then.
Brother Benzo, can you speak now?
Yeah.
Go for it, bro.
Well, it's funny they talk about Jamaica. I've been to Jamaica a number of times. And usually, when I go, I unplug. I leave this cyber stuff alone, period. So I'm not aware of the speeds or anything like that.
Beasley, let me ask you a question. What part of Jamaica you been to?
I've been all over. I've been in the Grill. I've been to Ocho Rios. Been to Mo Bay. Been to Port Antonio. I stay a lot of times in a small place outside of Ocho Rios called Port Maria.
Oh, that's a nice place.
Now, in between, it's quiet. Now, in between Port Maria and Ocho Rios, I've befriended some Rastas. I spent 9 weeks with them, reading the Bible. Well, they read the Bible, and I would, and interrupt and eating lobsters and oranges and smoking
ganja.
Yeah, that's what they called it. It's actually pretty interesting because, I like to smoke weed and eat oranges, but I'm from California. I've been smoking weed and eating oranges since I've been 6 months old. So they would say, oh, you like the oranges and you like the honey banana and you like the ganja. I'm like, man, I've been eating the best oranges and the best weed forever. You guys don't have nothing on us, and it would cause a big debate. And I would wonder why he would tell me, because he'd go out there and catch lobsters for you, right? And spend however long it took to get you, 3 or 4 lobsters, enough to satisfy you. And he would say, I can get the lobsters for you and sell them to you, but I can't eat them. I'd be like, yeah, whatever. But that's directly out of the Bible in Leviticus.
That's correct. You're on point with that.
Yeah, good people.
Have you been to the Grill?
Yeah, I've been in the Grill yet? I've been in the Grill. I've been to Rick's American Cafe. Had some interesting experiences in the Grill.
Yeah, man, for sure. I was there in 2016.
Yeah, I've had some interesting experiences in the Grill. There've been blackouts in the Grill.
That's true.
And that shit gets a little scary, especially if you've seen some of those documentaries I have. Ambush in the Night. It gets black as fuck, boy. I mean,
did you go by the beach? Yeah, because when you go by the beach, they tell you don't go at a certain time if you don't know these certain people. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, they tell you, but they don't know if I'm Jamaican or not.
Right.
After a while, if you're there for a couple of days, you start talking a little bit different.
That's true, of course.
Yeah, you start talking a little bit different. And I don't think that I look Jamaican, but Jamaicans can look like anything. Jamaicans can be Chinese. Jamaicans
Right.
Jamaicans can look like that girl that won the U.S. Open. You got
That's
plenty of
true.
them that
That's
are
true.
that have an Asian look and a black look. And then they took me up to the hills in Mount Airy. Is it Mount Airy? And the man, his name was Chinaman. So he was like Chinese and black, I guess. And we rode
Right.
these motor scooters up to the top of the hill. I'm talking about way off the grid, way off the
Correct.
grid. And he says, I'm going to take you to where the red people are. I'm like, the red people? Fuck it, let's go. We went all the way up there, and they have these fair-skinned, geeky-looking folks, Jamaicans. Man, they were
That's
the
right.
nicest and the warmest people.
That's the advantage we have of traveling to black countries too, because we can always mix in and look like them. It goes a long ways when you look like the people.
Jamaica's unique. I don't know about. I've spent more time in Jamaica than I have any place else outside of the U.S. And
How many times you been there? I've been there like 15 times.
I haven't been 15 times. I've been there 5 times, but I've stayed one time. I stayed there for 9 weeks. I wasn't coming home. I said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna stay.
Right.
I'm gonna stay. I'm cool." It didn't. They were charging me $150 a month
That's correct.
for
I
room
spent
and board.
200 for 2 months. I spent
Yeah,
200 for 2 months at one
for
place.
room and board, and I was eating lobsters and fruit, healthy shit, you know?
Right.
Yeah, lean, healthy food. And I was gonna grow my hair real long and just chill out for a while.
Let me ask
But
you this though, Beasley. When you stayed there for that 9 weeks, when I stayed there for 2 months, I felt like I grew taller. Did you see any difference in your eyes and your nose and the way your breathing habits was more better?
oh yeah, man, I detoxified, man.
Right.
I detoxified big time. Man, you eating mangoes and honey bananas and oranges and tangerines and shit every day in the morning and eat them for breakfast and lunch. And you eat maybe lobsters, shrimp, fish, um, occasionally some beef. And the beef, after 3 weeks of eating fish and fruit and rice and vegetables, that beef boy was like eating a tractor, like eating a tractor motor. That was rough on my system. So I left the beef alone. No, I came back and rejuvenated. I probably added years to my life. I probably could use a trip down there right now. I
And
wonder if
depending
I
on
I
want
where
you.
you
I
go,
want you. I want you to say that again, Beasley, because what you just said is very poignant of this discussion of one of the best things you just said right now. Say that again. What you said to us, end, brother.
oh just going down there, the people that I was around, these Rastas, and
No, no,
they're
no, not that part, brother. You said about the years. You felt like you spent more years in your life.
oh well, I was living a much healthier lifestyle, and I didn't have the stress and the hustle and bustle of city life, of city life, and city life can be stressful, and I dig it, or I digged it then. I live in the burbs now, but I lived a hardcore. I had to be at work at 6 o'clock in the morning in a real competitive field, and yeah, you do a lot of things. You drink a lot. At least I did. But going down there was a complete rejuvenation. Complete rejuvenation. I lost um, I lost 24 pounds eating the food. Um,
you
just the
probably
way my
walked a lot more though, didn't you? Probably did a
um,
lot more walking.
all we did was walk.
Yeah, that's a big part of it.
All we did was walk.
And the air is a lot cleaner depending on where you're at.
Well, I lived in Los Angeles. The air's cleaner in hell than it is in Los Angeles.
Yep.
Supposed to laugh. That was a joke.
Oh no, I definitely get it. Now
Fire and brimstone.
gotta be careful though, because some of these countries overseas, the air is even worse than it is here. Just depends.
Yeah, but that whole time I unplugged. No cell phone, no nothing.
That's a good point you brought up with the cell phone. They don't use the cell phone as much. Well, they starting to now, from what I was told, because they starting to upgrade the Wi-Fi. When I was there in 2017,
You
but
you've been there much more recently than I have.
right.
If it comes to something that I didn't like in Jamaica, is the way these people hustle you, man. They don't give it a break, man. They don't give it a break. Now the rosters don't hustle you. They don't hustle you, but everyone else, I mean, I realize they don't beg, but they like, I got the t-shirts, for you, I got the guns, you want the cocaine, I got the cocaine, I got what you want, you want a woman, what do you want, I got this, I got that, I got this. It's like, man, leave me alone, dude. Give me a
That's
break.
true. That's true.
And they sweat you real hard, real hard. But I was happy to be able to share this.
Oh
And
man.
What great information, Benzo.
are you the
Listen,
same? Are you the same guy?
yeah, I'm the one with the Nini. Me and the Nini ain't got no issues,
I
brother.
don't
We ain't
care
got.
about you and Danini. I don't know why you attacking me.
No, I was just having fun, man. I ain't gonna do that. I was out of pocket. That's my bad. I was out of pocket. We good, man.
Yeah. Then you told me to keep my name out of your mouth. I'm like, how am I
No,
gonna
no, no,
keep?
no, 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 no. It wasn't referring to you. I didn't say the person's name, but I wasn't referring to you.
Yeah, you can't say stuff like that around me and let me become aware of it because I'm gonna make a mockery of it.
Absolutely, absolutely. But
I'm
we
just
ain't got no problems. We ain't got
and
no problems though.
you're the second guy from the group that seems to have this thing going on. What did Red say? Red said, "All right, Benzo, it's cool. It's bridge under the water." I said, "Reg, bridge don't go under the water. Water go under
I'm
bridge."
not. I'm not
He
telling
said,
you. I'm not telling you to get over it. What I'm saying is, let's be,
I'm
bro.
just observant, man. I actually listen to people when they talk, and you can't come around me saying, keep your name out of my mouth, and I'm not paying attention. I'm gonna make fun of you. It's not personal. You
No,
shouldn't.
I'm not. I'm not. I'm not personal, man. We just having a
I'm
dialogue.
actually doing the world. I'm doing y'all a favor, man. Your mom's not around to correct your speech anymore. I mean, maybe she is, but not like when you're a kid. When you come in the house and you said, "Ain't nothing, this and that." I brung it over there. Oh no, don't say ain't isn't a word. Ain't and brung is brought. It's brought, baby. Don't say. So we need somebody to help us out around here. You guys are talking shit in a. You guys are talking like Pootie Tang and shit in a different language. Got shit all mixed up. I don't.
Beezy,
No,
you're a
no,
funny
I'm
guy, man.
serious. I'm like, what the fuck did he just say? That nigga just said it is bridge under the water, and I said, bridge, water, bridge don't go under the water. Water go under bridge, and you know what he said? What you talking about, Benzo? Bridge do go under the water. I'm like, nigga. And he kicked me off his show because he can't talk. Because he got shit off. Then he started laughing about it. I be listening to y'all. Then y'all wonder why y'all got problems with women.
No, Benzo, I don't
That's
got no
what
problems with
kills
women.
me.
Benzo, don't start, because I ain't got no problems
That's
with women.
all right. Y'all
Benzo,
be
you not
y'all be
Benzo,
hating on women, man, for
Benzo,
being women,
Benzo,
man.
Benzo. Nobody hating on no woman, Benzo. Stop, stop.
All right,
That's
now, hold on. Maybe you're not. I haven't heard you, but the rest of these dudes have formed like some club like they did on Little Rascals and shit. No women's allowed. We hate you women's for being women's. We hate you when you twerk. We hate you when you show cleavage. I love women that twerk and show cleavage. That's what turns me on about them. Those hips, those thighs, those man, everything, man. Y'all hate women for being goddamn women. Yeah, they're different. Are they a little weird? Yeah, man. Do they think different? That's what makes this shit so goddamn beautiful. That's what makes them beautiful.
Benzo. If you watch my videos, I have a lot of women that support my channel. I
Man,
support
I
their
had to
channel.
unsub as soon as you said take
Benzo,
Don't put
Benzo,
your name in my mouth. I'm like, I gotta unsub because
Benzo.
association,
You'll be back, Benzo. But listen,
brother,
but seriously,
brother,
bro,
brother
Benzo,
Rollo.
go ahead.
Association produces assimilation. If you lie down with dogs, you get up with fleas. I can't listen to you backwards ass talking niggas, man. My mouthpiece is my savior, man. That's how I make a living, man. Y'all be having talk kind of thing at the Woody kind. Nigga, if I be talking like that, nigga, I starve to death. I'd have to go live in Jamaica. I'd have to go live in Jamaica. I couldn't make a
Have you thought about living there? Let me ask you this question: have you thought about leaving America on a serious note?
not for years. Not for years. The thing, this is still the land of milk and honey, man. I got a pretty cool lifestyle here. I could mess around on the net and have a good time and earn a little living. I'm in California, man. I'm in the nice part of California. I'm not living in the rat race. I participate in the rat race, but just not where the rats are.
Right.
You don't think that's gonna come to an end soon? That milk and
Man,
honey.
I don't. No, I'm optimistic for the future. I don't buy into all them damn conspiracy theories, even if they're true. God's gonna look out for me anyway, man. He's shown me His grace too many times, man. Too many times when I've been that close to destruction, man. I got the faith that I'm gonna rise up again like a phoenix. I've done too many times in my life. If you've got the faith of a mustard seed, a little tiny bit of faith to take you a long way. I don't wish doom and gloom and fire and brimstone on anyone, but if that happens to pass, there's going to be those of us that are still going to be living good and chilling. I'll give y'all some ice water or something and a tuna sandwich, man, but no, I don't think like that. And there's many good reasons to think like that. The world is changing quickly. You know, we're
That's fair enough.
expendable. A lot of black people are expendable. How are they going to tell the good black people away from the ones that ain't shit when they come to exterminate motherfuckers and put them in FEMA camps? See, I don't like to worry about that, but no, I understand why you say that. That's well founded. I'm just choosing not to think like that. You know what the mind can conceive and believe it can achieve. It's your alpha and your omega, man. You create your reality, brother. You create your reality. You can have, do just about anything that you want and set your mind to that you're willing to work towards and have some setbacks and some difficulties and some problems because if it's that easy to get, it's not worthwhile. What your mind can conceive, what you can imagine. And if you can paint that picture in your mind, you can work towards it and have it. I don't care who you are.
Damn it, brother Benzo. I was tired. You woke me up. You woke me
Man, I just woke up, man, from a night's rest and a night's sleep.
I was already
And I feel the spirit, man. I attended services yesterday, brother, all day long at the church of the NFL, which I am a member. Hallelujah. And
Benzo, what's your favorite team?
The Raiders, and even in defeat, we lost on a last minute kick. I still got faith that we will come back and fight. I'm a die-hard USC Trojan fan. Those Texas Longhorns kicked the shit out of us, but I'm going to stand up and dust myself off and fight in again on Saturday.
I rebuke you, brother. I was supposed to be going to sleep, damn it.
Amen.
You start laughing. I'm a rebuke the Benzo.
Laughing at me, and you laughing at me because in a funny way, I'm dropping some jewels on you,
I
niggas.
rebuke your intelligence.
Yeah, I'm dropping some jewels on your niggas. I'm dropping some jewels on
Benzo,
you.
Hey, Benzo. Benzo, maybe you need to go to a game and get them to win some money for you, Benzo, since you put some money on them. I know you put some money on your Raiders. Maybe you need to go.
I've learned a lesson.
I'd be broke as a puzzle living in Jamaica.
I've learned a lesson. I can't have Benzo coming on the show when I'm tired because he's gonna wake me up and make me.
All right, man. Go ahead and slumber. Go ahead and slumber, man. I just had a beautiful message, man. I'm gonna leave it on a high note, man. Because I think I'm getting a reputation around here for being a troll, man.
It's all good.
But I wish y'all are fortunate to have a troll that's quoting you man. If you had the faith of a mustard seed, man, you can accomplish anything. It's Monday morning, man. Please. I want to not let negative forces defeat you. Don't become a SNIOP. A SNIOP is a SNIOP, and that's a person that's acceptable to the negative influences of other people. Don't become a SNIOP. Get away from that negativity.
Break down the acronym again for me.
SNIOP. Acceptable. Acceptable is not a word you're going to use on Reggie's show because couldn't now one of them niggas pronounce it. But susceptible to the negative influences of other people. Avoid them negative people.
I got it.
That's talking about doom and gloom and the world's ending and it's fucked up for black people and black women or this, man. Find you a woman of any creed, of any ethnicity, and fuck what everybody says, and go ahead and be happy with that woman. Make you some little funny-looking babies, man, that you can't tell what they were, man. These motherfuckers got so much fucking hate, venom in their system, and they lead in other people with hate in their system. Love is a beautiful thing, man, wherever you can fucking find it. If I had a little short midget Chinese bitch, and I loved that Chinese bitch, and that Chinese bitch loved me, I wouldn't care what now one of you niggas on the internet had to say about it. If I had a big fat white bitch and I loved that big fat white bitch and her hot pocket eating ass, I would love that big fat white bitch until the cows came home. Moo. Moo, said the cow. Out of here, man.
Yeah, I'm conflicted, man. I'm conflicted on that. I agree with him, but then I don't. I'm conflicted.
I don't have them goddamn issues.
Hey, Benzo, it ain't nothing but bridge under the water, baby. Nothing but bridge under the water.
All it is some bridge under the water,
bridge under the water, baby. Float with
if I haven't taught you anything in my short time here, just remember there's bridge in the water. And keep my name out of your mouth. Keep your name out of my mouth. Rondo's all right. Rondo's laughing at himself now because that's some funny shit. I'm going to holler at y'all later.
All right, bro. Hey, anybody got any final thoughts, man? I have Benzo always make me laugh, man. I'm sorry. I love him.
I just say use the internet for something that's going to be productive. Use it for something positive. You know, don't let the brainwashing and the addiction get you. The internet can be a useful tool if we use it the right way.
Rollo, you got anything last to say, brother?
I just want to say I had a great time with you guys, Charles, Guy King, and Beasley. And guys, just pay attention to what's going on and keep yourself afloat. Thanks for having me on.
All right. And
all right, y'all. Peace.
I appreciate both of you. I appreciate everybody who tuned in. Much love. And I'm going to end it. Thank you all. You already tune in later. Maybe we'll have another fun laughing session about something stupid because I'm done. Thank you, brother GK. We got to get on that PS.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to go lay down for a while. I need to. All right, brother.